Hello there, and welcome back to the show, and today I'm going to be going over the latest season of Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc. This is the 4th season of Demon Slayer, as well as the 5th overall installment in the anime, and, well, let's dive straight into this. When I first heard the title, Hashira training arc, first thing that came to my mind is this is just gonna be like a few filler episodes stretched out to try to be an entire season. And after watching all 8 episodes of this season, it really felt that way. This honestly felt like a 2-episode filler that was stretched out to occupy 7 episodes. The first 7 episodes of this 8-episode season is filler. It is essentially Tanjiro just training with the Hashira, going from one Hashira to another, and then to another, and then to another. It really felt like all of this could have been condensed, but it feels needlessly stretched out to occupy 20-minute episodes that honestly feel like there's very little substance to these episodes of this season. Like, there is virtually nothing here for the majority, nothing to really emotionally invest in. Like, a lot of the characters here, like, they give some spotlight to a few background characters who are like, yeah, you're gonna be killed off in the next installment. Like, whenever they do the next movie, you're gonna get killed off. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. Like, all of this for the majority of the season felt meaningless. I feel like they could have like condensed everything they showed into this season into like an hour and a half, or at most maybe a 2-hour movie. I don't know why they felt the need to make this an 8-episode season. Nothing of importance happens up until the final episode. But before I get into the final episode, I just want to give some praise. The animation, once again, is spectacular. In the season's penultimate episode, episode 7, where Muzan is walking to Demon Slayer Core HQ, and that scene that went viral and which was showcased again in the opening of episode 8. Yeah, the animation on just him walking was very well done. And the final episode is good. Everything else felt like, okay, we're going from point A to point B. I liked what they did with the Stone Hashira, his backstory. I really liked what they did with him, but minus that and the final episode, the rest of this season it just felt like filler. Just felt like, okay, we have to go through this and then we're ultimately gonna get to this. This felt like more of a side quest than a part of the main journey. But the final episode, the explosion when the entire HQ blows up, the animation that went into that was beautiful. I really liked the way it was animated, the build. I liked the choices they made into that explosion. Everything about that scene was genuinely amazing. Everything was done right with that. And then Muzan, he battles the Stone Hashira for a bit. That fight is really well done, well animated, and I like the choice of music and what they did with all the Hashiras rushing in, as well as Tanjiro, and then escaping into the Infinity Castle, setting up the first of what will be a trilogy of movies. I really like the way the final episode set up the future of Demon Slayer. One of the best cliffhangers I have seen in a while. Like, that's how you do a cliffhanger. I really like that. But that being said, I mean, the characters, with the exception of the backstory that the Stone Hashira gets, I really didn't feel that there was any further growth to our core characters. I mean, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Nezuko all feel like the same characters they were prior to this season than after the season. Like, it's like they went through no real development throughout these 8 episodes. Tanjiro, to me, is a very generic shonen protagonist. He's got some great moments, but I don't feel that he's the most compelling main character. Demon Slayer was carried by great animation and great fight sequences. Other than that, it feels like a very generic shonen anime. That being said, I am looking forward to the movies that will follow this. I am excited. However, looking at this season, I mean, it's filler. That's the best way I can describe it. This was a filler season with nothing overly substantial up until the final 2 episodes. The Stone Hashira and the entire final episodes were the best elements of this season, and overall I felt like this was kind of like a chore to get through. This season, can't say that I'm ever going back to rewatch it, with the exception of maybe the final episode. Also, the opening song was the weakest Demon Slayer opening so far. This season was an overall pretty mid up until the end. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, take care.